next level of this ladder is preference. It's when you say to yourself or others what you want. We talked about this a lot in the last 2 days. It's just, I say, oh, you know, I want to send her a thank you note. And if you do want to. Now, maybe you don't want to, in which case, stay on the ladder of possibility. Just stay with I might. Don't go up any higher than is authentic. I'm just saying go up as far as you can go. So if I say, gee, you know, I want to send a thank you note, then I go up to I want to. Or if I'm communicating to somebody else, like my son, who I want to have return the check, I can say, oh, I want you to return the check, and I want you to send a thank you note with it. Stay tuned. The next level up is passion. So when you can do it authentically, you go up to the next step and you tell yourself or others what you really want. What would make your heart sing? What would make your face light up? What would bring tears to your eyes of joy? What's really important to you? What's your deepest desire? So then it goes like this. I go from, well, I should send a thank you note, to, well, I might send a thank you note, to, yeah, I want to send a thank you note, to, you know, I really like that person. I really like that gift. I really want to send a thank you note. Or you go from, to your son, look, this is the right thing to do, and you really should, to, you know, one thing you could do is, to, I'd really like it if you, to, this is really important to me. For me, as your parent, I have a strong moral and ethical belief about this, and I really, really want you. It's very important to me that you send that money back and you send a thank you note. Now, sometimes you can even go further up this ladder, up to here, to a plan. And that's when your passion begins to be manifested. And that's what I'm asking all of you to start to do with your card boxes, is to take what you've written down as possibilities. Some of those are preferences, those maybe be priorities. And you start to move them beyond that into an actual plan, with timelines, with people to assist you, with strategies to accomplish. Now, with a thank you note, of course, the plan isn't very complicated. It's kind of just like, yes, and I will do it, and I'll buy the card tonight, and I'll write it tomorrow morning, and I'll mail it tomorrow afternoon. That's my plan. Sometimes I can even communicate my plan with passion toward another. I can say, I really want you to send that check back and to send a thank you note with it. It's so important to me that if you don't, I will. I will send it back. I'll send it back for you. And I'll send them a thank you note. I'd really like it if you did it. I'd really like it if you do it. Now, sometimes we can go up to the next rung of this ladder, but only when it's authentic. And the next rung of the ladder is when I promise to do it. It's not just a plan. You can count on it. It will be done. It's my commitment. You can take it to the bank. Imagine for me for a moment speaking to bankers on this level, because bankers, I mean, they want you to be at the top. Can you imagine going into the bank and saying, well, I want this money, and you know, I realize I should pay it back? I mean, it's just not going to fly with most bankers. Right. Or you go in there and you say, well, you know, one option is I'll pay you back. Well, yeah, I'd like to pay you back. Well, I really want to pay you back. Bankers aren't even impressed with passion. They want a plan and they want your promise. Now, what I believe is powerful, though, is for you to have all the ladder. First of all, to be free, and then to get in touch with what you want, where your passions are, put it into a plan, and set some promises. To me, this is like the rocket fuel. This is what moves us forward. But this is the guidance system. This is what guides our rocket through the universe. Now, a rocket with a great guidance system with no fuel will never get there. But a rocket with a lot of fuel and no guidance system will just get a lot of places fast, but never where you want to go. Or imagine this in a marriage ceremony. Do you take this man to be, well, it's probably a good idea. Yeah, I should. Well, I might. Well, no, I mean, it's just not going to fly in a marriage ceremony. Well, I'd like to. Well, yeah, be faithful. I really want to be faithful. No, we say, I do, I will, you can count on me. And that's what I think we can say to others, David, is, look, this is so important to me. If you don't handle this, I will, and I'd really like you to. Or, if maybe that's not authentic. Maybe it's like, I really want you to, and if you don't, I'm going to stay out of it. I'm not suggesting you stay out of it, by the way. I'm just saying that's another potential promise where you can say, I'll stay out of it. I think we can communicate to people without obligating them, without imposing upon them, without moving them to the place where they get to feel like victims.